Let's hear from our mayors, the great things that they do for our villages. First off, we're going to lead off with the village of Green Oaks, and I'm going to invite Mayor Bernie Wysocki to come up here and tell us about what's going on in Green Oaks, and then we'll go through the other villages. So, Bernie, would you like to come up?
Okay. First of all, I want to apologize that you had to look at my face the whole lunch period. I hope it didn't disturb any of your palates. Then a few thank yous. I wanted to thank Denise Kafkas, our village administrator, who put the PowerPoint together for us and does a wonderful job for our village, our sole employee there. And to thank the electorate who have allowed me to serve our community for the past 30 years, and truly have enjoyed that, and want to thank the other mayors who have helped us so much and cooperated and assisted us in our projects and just overall ideas that we've had over the years. So I have the PowerPoint here that it's at my back, so I'll hopefully keep it in the right schedule. That's me next to the nuts there, so you can, if you're keeping score. So these are the points I wanted to make today, and I'll go through these as we go along. Last month, Nietzsche magazine rated Green Oaks as the 14th best suburb in the Chicagoland area of 100 suburbs. And it speaks to our schools, the fact that there's no real estate tax, the fact that we have had, fortunately, little or no crime in our area, and everyone gets along so well. This past year, we have two schools, Roundout School and Oak Grove School. They're both K through 8 in one school. The Oak Grove School, of the hundreds of thousands of school districts in the whole country, they were 0.1% to receive the Blue Ribbon School, so it was a major accomplishment for that wonderful school. And Roundout School is always been in the top 10 of math, science, and English testing. So wonderful schools if you're interested in have children or grandchildren looking for a quality public education. And as I said before, as far as our tax levy, it's zero tax. These are, we started in 2015 a TIF district, tax increment financing, to, in essence, work on the blighted areas in Roundout, which is part of our community. And you may have remembered back in the day there used to be Jamaican Gardens, was a landscaping and flower place, very large, and it had a major fire. And in stepped in Spectrum, who have developed the Green Oaks Senior Living Center, and they, along with the Sheridan, were our anchors for allowing us to put together a TIF district, because the taxes that were coming from them were going into a TIF district to do rehabilitation in our area. So as of now, these are the amount as the what it looks like at the Green Oaks Living Center, and then there is 6 cottages around a beautiful lake also, besides the assisted living and memory care. There are the cottages around the lake and the view of the facility now. The interior. And this is the Sheridan, which is located at the corner of Atkinson Road and Waukegan Road. And it is another facility for senior living. This is the number of units it has. Under development are some townhomes that are back in the wooded area or the oaks. This is the interior. They also have a cocktail hour, so I've just granted them a liquor license, so that that was the first time I've ever had a liquor license for a senior center. As part of that development, we also have some retail center that's available right across from Abbott Laboratories. We have Post Time. Vince Palmieri, the owner of Post Time, is here today. We just had a ribbon cutting right before the Kentucky Derby, and it's just a wonderful facility, as you'll see. The interior used to be a bowling alley, and they've taken the lanes, and the tops of all of the tables were made of those old lanes, so they've recycled all of the material that was in the facility before. And the wonderful thing, when you're in there, it has 150 TVs. So whatever is going on, you'll be able to watch it. With the relocation as part of the TIF district, the North Shore Distillery that has won the awards from the state and Midwest for their gin and their vodka have now relocated, and that's the interior. That's a very nice place to sit and sip. Jessup Manufacturing was part of our TIF district. They came to the village because they were thinking of moving on to McHenry. They needed more space and needed assistance from the village. And it came out really well in the fact that they were able to expand their facility. They have their product is an adhesive that is like a sandpaper on top that you would have like on skateboards, and they needed a particular machine that was like a block long. In fact, the operator of the machine, uses a bicycle to go from one end to the other end to work on the machine, and they have these long adhesive strips that they now have a contract with the U.S. Navy, and they use these strips now on aircraft carriers for steps and for the jet planes and walking on top of the surface of the ship. And so we were very happy and fortunate that we were able to work this out and keep them in the village through our TIF district. We do have Facebook now, so if you'd like to see us at any time, you can jump on there and find out about our village. And I wanted to thank Scott and Jim Butler for asking me to speak, because let's face it, not too many people are looking for the Green Oaks mayor to speak to them. So thank you. Thanks for giving me that opportunity.
Thanks, Bernie. It's amazing that area out there, and having lived here all my life, how the transformation that's going on out there, and with Vince's project of putting in Post Time, I mean, it's really, if you haven't been in it, you got to go look at it because it's pretty amazing. Our next mayor is Mayor Terry Wepler from the village of Libertyville. I'm going to ask Terry to come up and give us a little bit of what's going on in Libertyville. Terry.